Alright, I am working on some clean pieces. I've got design figured out, but I haven't quite done the clear pieces yet. I'm gonna put this on a board. Let's put these on so I don't forget. So this is what we're working on. I've cut my design, got my pieces, got the ones I completed over there. These are more or less ready to go. These were my broken ones that I decided to start the base with. Let's find some clear glass. Whoa. Okay. Question is, do we go with some frosted glass? No, I don't think that goes with the vibe. Just good old-fashioned clear. You could do that. Okay. Well, that's clear. I want to get this done, get to grinding, get to foiling. My wife got me a beautiful bandsaw, so I'll be able to cut this stuff, which is a full new experience for me. Set over here. Put this off to the side. And let's start drawing these out the best we can. There's no real difference between the tops and the bottoms of these. Preference is always to do the air side. So glass has two sides. They call it the 10 side and the air side. You got a factory edge. You can see, you guys probably can't see this, but there's little bubbles. That's the 10 side. When they make it, they float it across a 10 bath, a molten 10 bath, and this side has some purifications because of it being floated across it. So let's just start lining these out. I'll use these straight angles to my advantage. And then I'm just gonna mark them. So we've got piece K. Line up my corners. Draw it out. We'll put a K on there. See, J goes right underneath K on the chart over here, so we use this line to line up this line. And then we'll go under here. Oop, twist it. La la. So we got J. Let's see what else is in that area. H goes up this way. Should be able to, nope, too long. But we'll do it right here. Try to minimize our waste. You don't want to be wasteful. Not good for anybody. H. This is scribble. Let's see, we got G and D should be able to slide in here. G's a little bit bigger. Let's see how this works. D. All I'm doing is tracing these cutouts over top of the glass I'm going to cut out. D. Scribble, scribble, scribble. B can go right here. Just barely. Nice. I'm hoping this is the advantage of using the bandsaw, and I put this little like divot out to go with the broken piece that was already there to give it a little bit of a different line. So hoping the bandsaw will have no problems with that. This is B. Scribble, 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 and G. Put G over here. Decided to bring it down to use the line that was already cut. This is such a long process of doing all of this stuff. And I figured doing these live would give the opportunity to really show that. I'm not going to scribble out there because I'd like to use that for something else. And then, let's see which side our 10 is. I think I described the 10 in the air the wrong way. The air side has the bubble on it. And we'll slide this over here to try to save as much glass as we can. Give ourselves a little bit of room. And this is E. Okay. I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to film the bandsaw because we'll figure it out. I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit and then I'll bring you guys back. Alright, we're going to try this angle and see how it goes. They need to move this thing. Make it easier on me. And you. Let's see. I said I just got this for my birthday, which is pretty sweet. This will be my first time using it. I'm gonna take this off because I don't need it. I should put it out further. This helps to cut super straight lines, which a lot of people do with stained glass, but I'm not doing right now. I put it a little too close, so I'm going to back it up off the edge. Get out of my way. In fact, I'm just going to take it all the way off and put it over here. Let's see. Take this screw and put it in this last one over here just so I don't lose it. Nothing worse than losing your screw. Okay, let's start with E just because it's so big. It should work better. Hopefully this doesn't get too loud while recording. Let's turn this on. Make sure we're pumping water. Water's coming up. There we go. Water goes straight under. Uh-oh. A lot of water. Okay. First cut with this is soaking wet. Oh. So it cuts nice. The water gets everywhere. Probably using too much. So that could be a problem with this because it pulled off all the numbering. Let's go over here and take a peek. No, I don't think I did this exact. did try to go a little bit bigger so I could just grind it down. It's pretty close. Pretty stinking close. So we'll rewrite E on here. Luckily this is a really small piece, so I should be able to figure this out. We got our E. This is just too much water. Bring you guys back over here. Let's see how quick I can hit this stuff. Okay. Let's get this started. I want to see if I can adjust the, I'm going to adjust those too. I've got guides on this side and I kept them a little too tight, so it got stuck up just a little bit. It's all basic metal shop silliness you pick up over the years. The guide is important. Keep it perfectly straight, but if it's too tight, it stops the bandsaw. We don't want that. Yeah, it's picking me up. Good. So I'll loosen up both sides, move them up a little bit. Make sure there's a little bit of wiggle room in there. There we go. Still a little too tight. This is the stuff that either people love to see or hate to see. Give it a try. Water a little bit. There he is, if you can keep the blade with water on it. It keeps it cooler. And also gets a lubricant for the glass as it goes through. Okay, well hopefully this is better. So I don't want to lose all my markings. Get started, get up to speed. It's better markers than this. Markers are great, they're not waterproof. Okay. I don't know what I'm gonna do. Grease pencil have been better? I don't think that wipes off quite as easily. I'm gonna try. You guys probably can't see very much. Okay, well, I'm gonna try to retrace this with this and see if it doesn't stick better, because the water on that is causing havoc on my lines. Grease pencils were a thing we used to mark glass back when I was much younger. I worked at a glass factory coating glass. So I got lots of experience with breaking up glass, how to handle it. It was a really hard job. I used to have friends that do it, and it's just rough. Like all factory work, it's difficult. Let's see. It's too wet for it to stick. I don't want to lose my lines. Let's see if we can just go over it with this. No, it's too wet. ¿Qué pasó? Man, I didn't see that happening. Oh, don't. Oh, don't. What do we do? Do we, let's dry everything off? Restart? And if we do that, can I use the grease pencil? Not on a stick. Okay, guess I'm just gonna do K. And we'll go back. Definitely a learning experience. So we got K. Gotta get another camera so I can switch between them instead of taking you guys back and forth. Working with what we got here. Alright, we got K marked. I've already cut this side over here, so I'm gonna come from this side to swoop it out. It works. a little burr there. Still wet. I gotta adjust this thing eventually. Okay, so I've got K. It's way too much water. Size these up. We did get a little burr. But other than the burr, we're exactly on mark. This is way better than what I've done before. Let's just get that burr off there right now. Switch over to the grinder. On. Move that out. Nothing more. Come back, get our edges later. Whoa. All these diamond grinders use water to cool everything. There we are. Perfect. What a match. So we've got E and K done. There's K back on here. What piece was this? This is H. We draw our little H. Grab our H piece of paper. The end might not be exactly what I wanted. Yeah, it broke off the tip. So give it a little more space in between these, and the tips would be the right idea, so you could grind it out instead of it break off like it did on that little tip there. I'm gonna do J next because J should match this side, which will match up with E. And whether or not they're perfectly lined up matters less to me than that they match up to each other. Man, I gotta find myself the right kind of pen to deal with water, which I think will be unfortunate for cleanup. But I really like this glass saw, so we're gonna try to make it work the best we can. Like a better line to follow. Hey, look at that. See if this works. It's probably really hard to see on the film because it's clear. Make sure this is that. Match this up. Let's do it. Wanted to line them all out and make sure that it worked, but does not seem to be that way. So we're gonna do one at a time. I should adjust that. So all this is water runs up through here through the pump, comes out, and drips onto that blade right there. I was using far too much water. Still am. I'm going to adjust this so that it will grip on this blade at lower pressure, but we really only drips. I'm getting water on everything. Line it up, pick it up. Looks like we've got a nice little leak going. Turn this off, wipe it down just so I can see where the water's really going instead of this big puddle that I have. Because everything's covered with water. That was not what I was trying to do. What do I have in here? Oh, it's just the old rag. Yeah, these diamond band cutters are really nice because it's just this diamond edge out here, so it doesn't have as much chance of causing me issues if I do something wrong. That'll do it. We got a beautiful little drip that's coming down and running down this guideline right to where I'm working. This is another sign of it's way too much water. It's kicking it all the way up into the top, which we don't want, which is what let's get on the other side. Okay, let's get our J piece. Two gloves are better than one. All right. Do this one first. We have a solid piece, soaking wet again. I'm gonna do some research to figure out what I can use to cover this, because if I get this drip down to where it absolutely should be, it still drips on top of the glass, which is great because that's where the cutting surface is and it's doing exactly what it's supposed to do. But since I'm not doing traditional breakouts, it is harder. Or just needs different tools. I wouldn't say harder. Okay, let's size up our J. So back to the scene where you can't see a damn thing. We've got our J cut out. We'll put the glass right on top of that. Pretty much on point. Got a little bit over on this end that's not perfect. I'll have to go back when it's dry and just grease pencil it a little bit and grind it off. Always better to have a little extra than not enough when it comes to glass. think we're going to switch over to this big marker. It seems to do better with this. When it's dry. So we got piece J. Come on now, buddy. There we go. J will go up here with the other ones. So we've got 3 little pieces left to do over here. And see, G's the bigger of these. I think B has to go down this way, but G I should be able to conserve some glass. Doom, doom, doom. Go in a little bit. Looks right to me. Nope. Really want that smaller one because the gives me a better line to draw to go off the blade. Good about it. And we'll do this. Thought I was so smart mapping everything out first. Goes to show every good plan has to adjust. Well, it's my first time using this machine, so of course I don't really know what I'm doing. So we've got our G. I'm not going to bother writing on it because all this water is going to just destroy the markers. Alright, switch back over here. I'm getting better at this. Kick this on. Yeah. I'll put it just a little bit. And then put it in just evaporating slightly. yeah, the water's just pulling everything up and off before I'm even getting to the cutting part. It's quite the thing. I'll struggle through these next couple pieces, but definitely gonna have to do some research. So there's G.